does not get a strike. I am going to let you try this one. Let's see what you can do with this one on your own. You know enough to do it. I'll explain the card in just a minute. The first two, yes. All right, part A. Probability that Ralph gets 2 strikes in a row. So the probability of a strike and a strike is going to be the probability of a strike times the probability of a strike. So we want a strike and we want another strike. So it's going to be 0.3 times 0.3. Or, so 0.3 times 0.3, or 0.3 squared, and that's going to give me 0.09. You good with that one? Now, never heard of a turkey in my life before. A turkey is when you get, that's probably because I suck at bowling. A turkey is when you get 3 strikes in a row. So it's going to be a strike, a strike, a strike. So for that one, it's going to be 0.3 times 0.3 times 0.3, or 0.3 cubed, which is 0.027. Now, the last one is probably the one that gave you the most trouble. It says he gets a turkey, but fails to get a clover. So he's got 3 in a row, but failed on the 4th one. So for that one, he got a strike, he got a strike, he got a strike, but he missed. So what's the probability of the strike? 0.3. 0.3, 0.3, and what's the probability that he misses? 0.7. So it should be 0.3 to the 3rd times 0.7. And that should have given you 0.0189. All right, and again, I have them pretty down below if you want to see the prettiness. All right, let's do another one. Drunk drive. 29% say they have driven while under the influence of alcohol. What is the probability that all three have driven? What's the probability that at least one has not driven? What is the probability that none have driven? What is the probability that at least one has driven? You've got to be in the right mind when you do these. You've got to be thinking about it because it all gets wordy. For me? All right, the first thing that I get from it is 29% are drunk drivers. So 29% drive drunk. So what percent don't drink and drive? 71%. Are we good so far? So, part A, what is the probability that all three have driven while under the influence of alcohol? So for part A, we have 3 people, and I want them to drink and drive. Not that I want them to, but you know what I mean. I want them to drink and drive, drink and drive, drink and drive. So what probability am I looking at? Which percentage?
29.
So I'm gonna do 0.29, how many times?
3 times.
3 times. So 0.29, 0.29, 0.29. And that's gonna give me 0.0244. Good? So that represents my drunk driving for 3 people. All right, when I go to part B, bells should be going off in your head. I see at least. So I know I'm going to be doing my 1 minus. It says how many have not done drunk driving. So my not drunk driving is going to be 1 minus what? What word though? Not drunk driving is 1 minus the drunk driving. You with me? And how many drunk drivings are we doing? So it's going to be 1 minus the 0.29 to the 3rd. Cool? So that is going to give me 0.9756. All right, part C. What is the probability that none of the 3 has driven while under the intoxication? What number am I going to be using now? 0.71 to the 3rd, because it's 0.71 times 0.71 times 0.71. And these are going to be my not drunk drivers. At least, what is the probability that at least one of those drivers have not been under the, oh, what was the answer to that one? That one was 0.3579. What is the probability that at least one of those? So because we're doing at least one, we're going to do 1 minus. And it says under the influence, which means drunk driving. So drunk driving is going to be 1 minus not drunk driving, which is the 0.73 to the 3rd. And that answer is going to be 6421. So anytime it says that at least, you're automatically going to do 1 minus. And it's always 1 minus the opposite of what they're asking you for over here. And usually when it goes in order, this one is usually used in whatever the next one's going to be. We are done with 5.3, and we are going to take our break. And we will do 5.4, which is conditional probability, when we get back. Rolling, rolling, rolling.